Hey guys, it's Abby and welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. I'm sorry, I've just been busy and had a lot going on in my life that we're not going to debrief into this video and throw it all on to you. But I thought I would make a video showing you guys all of the new stuff that I have been crocheting lately because my last video was labeled in my crafty era. And yes, I'm looking on the computer to make sure I'm telling you the right information. But in my crafty era was my last video titled, and I've still been in my crafty area. And what have I been up to? Making more crafts like your grandma. I'm Abby and I'm your grandma. Also, I have 238 subscribers. When that happened, thank you if you're new here. I know I might be boring sometimes, and I don't post as much as I used to. I used to post like every week, and I stopped that, and I need to get back into doing it again, and I say it every freaking time. I need to get back into doing it again, and I never do. So don't quote me, you know. Let's take a little sippy. You remember Graveyard Girl? Y'all watch Graveyard Girl when you was younger, or you still do? She used to drink sweet tea, and every time she'd say sippy, and she'd go like that. And I got that from her. I ate Zaxby's today, and I tried something new from Zaxby's, which was, you were going to be like, you never tried that, and you've been going to Zaxby's since you were a kid? Yeah, the kickin' chicken sandwich. I tried that today with the tongue torch on it with the ranch. Oh my God, busting it down. Let me tell you the reason why I got it. Jake Weber's new video with Rob from, I don't know if he's from Love Island. I don't watch that show, but he said that when he worked at Zaxby's, his go-to meal was the kickin' chicken meal, and they went to Zaxby's and ate it, and he had it all sauced up. He's a sauce lover like me. I love sauce, and I seen that kickin' chicken sandwich, and I was like, I gotta get me one of them. And I love hot honey mustard, and he dips his fries in hot honey mustard. I was like, yep. So when I went to Zaxby's today, that's what I got. And it was busting 10 out of 10. So if you go to Zaxby's and you've never tried the kickin' chicken meal because you're like me, who just doesn't get out of their comfort zone and sticks to the fingers and things, you need to try the kickin' chicken meal. You will love it, especially if you love spice. If you don't like spice, you can take the actual tongue torch sauce off, so it doesn't have to be spicy for you. Love it. That being said, Zaxby sponsor me. I would actually appreciate that. Thank you. But we're going to get into what I have been crocheting lately, what I've been 3D printing, because if you don't know, I cook things in my 3D printer. I don't call it make, I call it what's baking in the 3D printer, what's cooking, what's baking. So we're going to debrief and show a lot of things that I have been up to. Number one, starting out with, I'm making a blanket. Yeah, like a crazy person who gets themselves involved in something that's going to take literal years to complete. The blanket is in this bag, which says Pride and Prejudice. If you don't know, it's one of my favorite movies. I actually have a painting that's based on the Pride and Prejudice home. So, yeah, I love Pride and Prejudice. But we've been having a dilemma with this freaking blanket. Let me tell you, I go to Walmart, I get the red heart yarn, bitty stripes. I go and I purchase 3 things. Cost me $30 fucking dollars. Okay, we're gonna cuss because we're pissed. Cost me $30, and I'm like, this might be enough. And it's like these big jumbo things. I'm like, this may be enough to make the blanket. Not even close. You want to see how big the blanket is with 3 freaking pieces of big jumbo skeins of yarn? I will show you. Let me make sure I'm not pulling any of my thread out. I don't know. My throat's kind of hurting. I think maybe that tongue torch burned my esophagus. This is what the blanket looks like. This is Bitty Stripes in the shade Rainbow. It is really pretty. It's heavy. It's one continuous granny square. Easiest. If you're going to get into crocheting, easiest thing to do is continuous granny squares. Mark my words. Once you learn how to do a granny square, you're going to be like, crocheting is easy. Once you learn to do a granny square, you can legit crochet all kinds of stuff, to a bikini, to a sock, to a sweater. I'm actually making a cardigan right now out of a continuous, basically granny square. But yeah, this is the blanket. It's for my mom. I'm going to add a minky lining once I'm done onto the back. Lord, pray for me because I don't even know what I'm doing. So I hope I don't fuck up her blanket, but you know, we're going to find out. But one of these places right here, I got the wrong... Well, I didn't. Walmart did. Walmart delivery. I'm not trying to bash y'all, but someone at the Walmart delivery picked up the wrong yarn and gave me crayon box instead of rainbow, so it's totally different shade. Even though it kind of looks similar, it's totally different once you start crocheting with it, because I'll show you a project in a second where I used the crayon box because I bought 2 skeins. Actually, I bought 3 skeins of yarn. They only brought me 2. We ain't gonna get into that. That's the reason why, for now on, I'll be going to the damn Walmart to go pick up my damn shit instead of having them bring it. I'll tell you what. But yes, what the blanket looks like. It's beautiful. I'm in love. Now I gotta put it back in the box when I'm done. But crayon box, which is a totally different shade, will make you tongue torch, burn my throat. I'm like, you need to get the sandwich, and I'm over here choking because it burnt my throat. Crayon box, this is what it will give you. I made this bag out of it, and it took me 2 days. Continuous granny square again. So 2 granny square panels, and then on the sides is all single crochets. From the handle to the side to the bottom, it's all single crochet. What is that called? People call it, when you're a part of the crochet community, call it whip. It is work in progress. That blanket is a whip, okay? This is a finished product because, well, actually not finished, because I kind of want to add a lining into the bag and then a snap. That's my dream. I don't know if I'm going to do it. You know, it costs money to do that, and it could be pretty expensive nowadays to buy fabric. Thank you, Joann's, for shutting down. But this is what it looks like. Well, it's a tote, supposed to be. I made a sling. I don't know if I ever showed it. No, I didn't show it in my crafty era video because it wasn't made then. This is my go-to. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and tell you my go-to. If you're a crocheter, you need this right here, which is the Sula pouch. You can get this on TikTok Shop. I actually got it as a free sample to promote. And I'm not trying to promote it on here to make you go buy it off of my page, but that would be wonderful. But I'm going to honestly tell you right now, this thing holds all my crochet stuff. Don't even get me into, let me make sure this is the right hook. Yeah, don't even get me into the hooks. We'll talk about that in just a few seconds, about crochet hooks and how my life has been changed forever when it comes to crochet hooks. This is my continuous granny square cardigan that I'm working on. So my cardigan will look like this with these patterns. It may not look like a cardigan now, but I had to legit watch a tutorial to teach you how to do this continuous granny square. Now it may kind of, like, there's where your arm would be. That's where your body would be. And then your cardigan opens here. And another one has to be made again. You know, another one does. So it's like doom and doom together. And it's a cardigan. So yeah, I've been working on that. So that's one of the things I've been working on. It's going to take, damn, my cat Max is sneezing in there. But yeah, this is one of the ones I'm working on. This is my whip. So this is another whip I'm working on. I get myself into these dilemmas where I'm working on a bunch of stuff all at one time. I don't know where my tote bag went that I made for my granny squares. I don't know where it went. Then I've been making porch goose outfits. I don't know if you guys are... You okay? Bless you. God bless you, honey. I don't think I showed this in my crafty era video. I don't think so. This is my porch goose outfits. And yes, I've been trying to dibble dabble in how I would display them for an Etsy. I would add some porch goose stickers, and then I would put your outfit into a daisy bag, and I would say thank you for supporting my small business. But I ran out of storage. Just my luck. That's how it always is with these videos. But anyways, I was going to show you guys that I made this crocheted bow for your porch goose, and then a poncho. So it would come with the bow and a poncho. I'd probably price it about $20-something probably because of shipping, you know. So maybe like $20-something for free shipping. It would come in a cute little package like this, and also this takes a good bit to crochet, especially this bow. This bow is a headache and a half to crochet. Poncho's pretty simple, but the bow is definitely hard. But that's my little dibble dabble into the idea of doing like an Etsy or eBay account for my porch goose outfits that I crochet. I can crochet more than just this. I've actually gotten into doing raincoats and all kinds of different stuff. So yeah, there you go. Now I was going to tell you guys about the crochet hook situation. So if you are a crocheter, you're going to want to hear this. I recently got into the brand Clover crochet hooks. I seen a lot of people on TikTok talking about them, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy myself a crochet hook by Clover. I bought 2 different kinds. This is the Armor one, and this is the Soft Touch. So this is what they look like. They're both 5mm, or if you are a crocheter, you know the letter H. So these are H hooks. This is gold, and this is silver. These things have changed my life, especially this Armor one. The Soft Touch is good too, but the Armor one is just smooth like butter, silky smooth, like whoa, 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 whoa. You wouldn't think it'd be any different than any other crochet hook, but there's some kind of magic in this because it works so good and makes me finish my projects a lot quicker. Like if it wasn't for this crochet hook, it probably would have took me longer to do that bag that I showed you. Like there's a big difference. Now I've got all kinds of crochet hooks. So these are the ones from TikTok that are a dupe for the tulips. They're all right. They catch on the yarn a lot. This is the ones that I always use, which is the BOYE from Walmart. I'm not saying these aren't good, but I'm saying that if you're looking for one that is excellent, you're going to want to pick up that Clover Armor crochet hook. Game changer by far. I still love these. I will still pick them up, especially since I only have 5mm, and if I need a different size, I'm going to have to pick up this brand. But if you are a non-beginner or even a beginner, you're going to love this. Try it out. Let me know. It changed my life as a crocheter. It just is so smooth in my hand. It doesn't make my wrist really hurt that much. This one's a little bit different. I got to get adjusted to it. I really love my grippers on my crochet hooks, the origamic kind of thing. I do love it, but this one is a bit different. You know what I'm saying? It takes some time to get used to this crochet hook. Basically, that's kind of what I've been up to. It's just crocheting and 3D printing. Here is something I've 3D printed, which is this huge hen on the nest. I love vintage things, so I had to 3D print me one of these. I want one of these in real life. My phone is being a little bit, and I cannot finish the video on my phone because storage. Anyone want to buy me a new phone? This is the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and it gives me the most trouble. But anyways, I showed you guys the hen on the nest, and I said I can't get one in real life because they're like $200, and I'm not going to spend $200 on some glass. I also 3D printed this fairy lamp, which is a new popular craze in the vintage world these days. This is also a very expensive thing if you get it in real Indian glass, or if you get it in the real glass, which, you know, I'm not going to do that because like that, I'm clumsy. But that's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys. I've just been in my crafty era type 2 video, kind of giving you a little update. I've bought more stuff than I can show in this video. We'll do another video on all the stuff that I have just been purchasing lately because I've got shopping addiction and I just buy. Quite like this Pandora bracelet you see on my wrist. I bought a Star Wars Pandora charm and a Pandora bracelet charm. So you want to buy me a charm? You want to send me a charm to add on to my collection? I would love it. But that's what I've been up to, and I hope you guys enjoy. And remember, go try that kickin' chicken Zaxby's meal, so it can burn your esophagus too. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will definitely see you guys next time. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Comment down below what is your favorite thing to eat from Zaxby's. And if you are a crocheter, what is your WIP, which is work in progress, or what have you finished lately? I would love to know. Thank you for watching. Bye.